Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, doing a party. Good summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
Welcome to another Friday night at the Pajama Party. This is an adult night talk show featuring me, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
And this is the Pajama Party. Every Friday night. I hope everybody fared the snow pretty good and digging yourself out, finding a new way, and what have you, except them folks down in Florida. We ain't talking about them. I know they ain't seen Jack. Anyway, we're here. We're all in the studio tonight. We know Ketel fleeked out last week anyway.
Don't even try, Papa. I tried. I slid trying to get halfway here. I turned back.
It's snowing. It's snowing.
I turned back, baby.
I can't make it. She said lions and tigers and snow. Oh, my.
So you want to run down the...
Sure. I'm going to put you guys on the kissing list. Y'all talking bad about me, about the snow. All right, we got our hot topics tonight. Affluenza teen Ethan Couch returns to the U.S. Amon Bundy urges remaining Oregon militants to stand down. Republican debate in Iowa. You know, we got to talk about that. 80% Chicago Police Department dash cams broken on purpose. Our hit it and quit it headlines. We got former Alaskan airline pilot flying drunk. That's a no-no. AK-47 manufacturer moves to Florida. Billionaire Paul Allen yacht damages coral reefs. That's not good. And Chinese investors buying up Detroit. What's popping with Poppa DD? He got a surprise for us. He won't tell us what it is yet. Our weird news. Wisconsin police recover another load of stolen cheese. And also San Francisco Park reopens with a new outdoor urinal. Okay. I'm just saying, with Redwine, what's with the food attack? Our pillow talk tonight, how early is too early for sex education? Living for the city with Papa, another surprise. A Hollywood wrap-up with me. We have a good cocktail of the week, cilantro Rita. Our kisser list, and always the last word. So sit back, relax, get your favorite cocktail, and we'll be right back with Hot Topics.
All right, students, settle down. Today's lesson is on weed etiquette. Just because weed has been legalized in certain states, people need to understand that they should use weed etiquette when visiting friends and family. Now, if you choose to smoke weed when visiting friends and relatives who don't smoke weed, please remember these rules. Number 1, go outside. Number 2, collect the roaches. Number 3, stand away from the house. Number 4, wash your hands and mouth when you come back inside. And remember, everyone does not want to get high with you. So don't take it personal. Some people may be on parole. Some may be interviewing for jobs where drug testing is required. And some may be in AA and they just can't get high with you. Maybe they just don't like the smell of weed. Did you think of that? So remember, if you sit in a car and smoke weed and come back in the house and sit on their nice upholstered furniture, that smell will remain in their sofa for quite a while, and they may not like that. Weed is not a cologne or a perfume. Everyone doesn't want to smell it. So make sure you use weed etiquette when you do your thing. This has been a public service announcement for weed etiquette, and we thank you for your time. Hey, Papa, what are you doing, man? What you doing?
I'm waiting for the teacher to get
Students, settle down. Settle down. Students, okay, share with the teacher. Why? Share with the teacher. Students, share with the teacher. Someone open the window, please. Open the window.
Okay, all right. All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Okay, and let's see here. First up tonight, we're going to talk about Mr. Affluenza.
Yeah, Mr. So-called Affluenza. All right, let's hit it with these hot topics. Affluenza, or so they call him, teen Ethan Couch, convicted in a fatal 2013 drunken driving accident, is finally in custody in Texas juvenile court. Authorities finally got him deported from Mexico, and he got into the U.S. on yesterday. So, they're saying that he's very calm and quiet and passive and not being argumentative or resistant. He's following directions and all that kind of thing. I mean, I don't know what else he could be doing after he's been on the run in Mexico for 2 months.
I know that's
and then Mama left and had to come back to the U.S. after they finally caught up with her. So
he lived, in other words.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So he landed in Dallas around noon on yesterday, and he had to attend a hearing today because the law requires that you have to attend a hearing within 24 hours after you've been, I guess, extradited or whatever they did. So he had to face that. And the family of the victims of the 4 people who he killed in that drunk driving accident, they're down there. Some of the representatives are down there waiting to find out what is going to become of him because they still are looking for justice for their deceased loved ones. Because this guy is still walking around footloose and fancy free. Now, his mother is on house arrest, basically for aiding and abetting, because he was a felon at that point. So now, because he is 18, they're saying that his lawyer is saying that he would rather the prosecutors are saying that they would rather lock him up as an adult in an adult facility. But that may not happen because if he decides to appear before the judge in February, which is when he's scheduled to appear, then they'll determine, what they're going to do. For now, he is in a juvenile facility. Well, how old is he?
He is 18, but he'll be 19. I'm not sure when, but he is 18 right now.
They try teenagers as adults sometime at 16.
Yeah, they do.
And are they making mention about the judge?
Well, I don't know too much about this particular judge, but I can tell you this, that, that organization called MAD, the Mothers Against Drunk Driving,
right?
They are already there in the courtroom. They said they're going to be in the courtroom, and they are watching everything because they're saying that his actions were not the actions of a child. So, therefore, they feel he should be tried as an adult.
I agree. What do you think, Papa?
I think the boy should get whatever's coming to him, because you can't be running out like that. I mean, it seems like there's just two different sets of laws for people in this world on the racial lines and everything else, and it's just becoming a mess. This man killed 4 people, 4 people.
Yeah, they don't make mention of that.
And he got probation out of it.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you can't handle your business and do your little probation time because and his mom is just as much at fault,
Oh, she's definitely, just adding to the problem.
She's looking all crazy, too. I mean, I seen a close-up shot of her, and she had that straight-up Planet of the Apes look. You see her face, how big and crazy.
What are they saying about the, that sounds like a new movie, Papa.
No, but I ain't making jokes. This is real.
Parents from the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, you can tell she has some work done and some all that done. Please, she's a mess.
Well, this guy, Ethan, was 16 when the accident occurred.
Wow.
When he was out drunk driving. Now he's 18. And his mom had to post $75,000 bond.
That's all?
For her to get out of jail. That wasn't even for him. That was for her to get out.
Man.
So where is the
10%
husband?
would have
I do not know where the husband is. I wonder, are they divorced? Because they don't really talk about the husband. You know, I never hear anything mentioned
I've
really
seen
about the
him. I
husband.
think he's just staying out of the limelight. He's like, yo, you know what? I'm the sperm donor. That's it. I'm out.
Well, the lawyers are basically saying that the parents should shoulder some of the blame for the crime because they never set limits for their son. And they gave him anything and everything that he wanted. And it was a psychologist who testified for the defense claiming that he had affluenza, suggesting that he was just too rich and too spoiled to understand the consequences of his actions.
Now, what if I was poor? And I was
then
too
I guess
poor
you would have what do you have, broken?
I was too poor and too never had. So what does that allow me?
So then you'd be suffering from poor-luenza or broke-enza, depending on which part of the country you were in.
I can go ahead and do a crime myself and get away with it?
Yeah, you could say I'm suffering, I'm so poor and so broke that I never understood the difference between right and wrong because I was just trying to survive.
How about I never got nothing?
I mean, for him to get away,
to me, that defense should stand up.
For him to get away with such a heinous crime and not go to jail, he just kind of chumped himself. You know, he's in the same category of O.J. Simpson getting away with 2 murders but going to jail for, you know, trying to get back some memorabilia in a hotel room. How crazy is that?
You're dealing with apples and oranges, Papa.
No, but it's the same thing. It's the same way. O.J. got away with murder, and then he got busted for some crap.
Well, allegedly, because the judge said he didn't do it.
Said who didn't do it?
O.J.
Okay, well, that's cool. Well, you still get away with it if you didn't do it. That means you weren't convicted. But he got busted for some dumb stuff, and
O.J. didn't do it.
Well, we're going to get into
O.J.
We'll get into O.J. a little later.
I was going to use him as an example, Redwine.
Let's just leave O.J. out of it right now.
O.J. didn't do it.
Okay. I'm not saying.
We're going to get the O.J. movie later on. I'm going to talk about it
stealing back his crap, he did that.
His ass is jail, man.
Yeah, okay, that's because that other thing.
Jail is jail no matter how you got there.
He should have just stayed low profile.
He should have hired some thugs to go steal his crap.
Well,
why would he be anyway?
Why we just get involved? Yeah, that's a whole horse of another.
The judge's name is Gene Boyd.
Put him on the Ketel list.
Decided that Ethan Couch should not get jail time, but should get the probation instead.
What's his name?
Her name is Gene Boyd.
Oh, it's a chick.
It's a female, yes. Definitely put her on the kiss list. And put Poppa DD on it, too, for calling her a chick. She is a grown woman, not the offspring of a chicken.
Quote, unquote, she's a chick.
It's a chick.
Well,
okay.
If you guys got any questions or comments or whatever, figure out this Gene Boyd's name, is he a chick or a judge? Hit us up tonight.
Oh, and by the way, Ethan Couch's birthday is in April.
Oh, boy.
He'll be 19 in April.
Oh, boy.
What date?
I don't know what date, but it says he'll be 19 in April.
Uh-oh. Hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Crazy-ass Aries, huh?
That about says it all.
Okay.
You're going to leave that alone, huh?
Okay.
I'm just saying. Now that we know he was born in April, there you have it.
Yeah, it says I'm so pure Virgo. Okay.
Case dismissed.
Oh,
right.
boy. Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Eamon Bundy urges remaining militants to stand down. This is the Oregon incident. An FBI official warned militants who have occupied a federal wildlife refuge in Oregon over the past month that actions are not without consequences and they should go home following the arrest of group leaders. 8 people, including leader Eamon Bundy, some were seized during a highway stop that led to a confrontation and shooting that killed Robert Lavoie Finicum, who served as a spokesman for the occupiers, and the wounding of an unnamed individual. It goes on to say, all 3 are expected to face a charge of conspiracy to impede officers of the United States from discharging their official duties through the use of force, intimidation, or threat. The occupation stated that at the beginning of the month, amid a protest over the treatment of a rancher and his son, those 2 were ordered in prison as a result of an appeals court ruling related to their conviction, which was in 2012. So this was the incident that happened in Oregon, the stand down. They said one so far has died.
Yeah, and the gentleman approached a roadblock. You know, and for one, you know, they were kind of working with them, and this gentleman approached the roadblock and then veered off to the left without going through the roadblock, and he intimidated everybody first of all, and he sparked up everybody's anxiety.
Okay.
You know, and then
is that why the officer fired him?
But then he got out of the car with a gun. And the officer says, shit, I'm going home tonight. I don't know where the fuck you going. Okay? I'm going home to my family tonight. Okay?
I mean, I guess
he probably wanted to get out of the threat saying, well, I got a gun, I'm going to die. You know, I mean, I'm not.
He posed a threat.
You know, he posed a threat, and you know, I mean, which many a dead black man will say. I mean, you know.
Well.
You know what I mean?
Well, why would you get out of your vehicle and pull a gun?
Well,
on officers.
All this is alleged.
Guns.
But
we saw the video.
Yeah, but
we saw the video. I don't see, and then people online are claiming that the guy was ambushed.
Well, you know, it's so interesting.
And that the video was doctored and something is missing and all this kind of stuff.
It's very interesting that with all the black men that have gotten killed without guns, you know, it's very interesting that you know that somebody actually was shot that actually had a gun. You know, the results of all that. But God bless him and his family. And it's a very unfortunate situation that happened. And it just goes to show that the arrogance of the world is very, you know, people want to exercise their constitutional rights. That's cool. But understand that the people who enforce laws, they're going home to their family that night by any means necessary. So, we just hope it, you know, just like the Waco incident, you know, didn't turn out well.
No, that was
You
rough.
got to stop challenging authority, acting like.
But I guess you get to a point where you just, you know, you say, "When this is enough."
Yeah.
And they just wanted, from what I've heard of the story, is they want their land back.
Well, they wanted the land. Well, first of all,
it's not their land.
The land don't belong to them. Okay, the land originally, if you check back on the land, most of this land out here belongs to the Native Americans.
Sure.
Okay. Now, with the government having the land now, they looked and seen that land was being unoccupied. So they figured they're going to just occupy it.
Right.
We're up here in Oregon. We're in a corner of the world. Ain't nobody watching. So like Kobe when he tried to get some coochie up in, remember he was up in, where was he in, Colorado?
Yeah, somewhere like that,
up in the mountains, getting some therapy. Some therapy, saw a little white girl up there by herself.
They say, hey, boo.
I'm going to fuck this. I think that cost him $10 million to get out of that.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And a pink ring.
Yeah, pink ring.
Pink rock.
And his wife is fine as hell. And I think old boy was sticking his wife when that was going on. They said that the mailman was sticking his wife.
Papa, you getting off the subject. That's a man.
Wait a minute.
That's a man.
You know the mailman? Who's the mailman? What's his name? Redwine?
I'm trying to think of his name. Mailman always rings twice.
No, the mailman is his nickname.
The basketball player that they call the mailman.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, we'll get his name. If you know his name, give us a call. We know his name, but give us a call. And they claim that while he was going through that, the mailman was tightening up that cooch. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. You know, who's making love to your old lady while you out making love? Anyway, the Republican debate last night. Megyn Kelly, my girl. She's that fine-ass white woman on Fox News Network.
Carl Malone, that's his name.
Carl Malone, yeah. Carl Malone was taking it down. Anyway, Megyn Kelly, a fine-ass white woman on Fox.
She ain't all that.
I think that, all right, that's my opinion. Anyway, Donald Trump was ducking her because last time they got into a squabble about what she said, what you talked about, which goes to show that, you know, that woman got underneath his skin. Which is the case with most women. You know, they got a way of, you know, these loudmouth rich jokers, you know, all it takes is a tender trap to slow them down. If you know what a tender trap is, we ain't going to go there. I ain't got to break it down that far, do I? Anyway, that tender trap cooled him out, so he boycotted it last night. And he claimed he was going to go and hang out with the veterans and everything because he had a pre-dated engagement and he couldn't make that debate. But for you to forego a debate in a state that's about to hold their caucus Tuesday of next week, and here it is, Thursday of the previous week, it's kind of crazy, don't you think? It's almost like not showing up for a concert. So he did it, and everybody there last night was throwing their little. But the stupidness and the craziness about the candidates at hand is that they all were still talking about Trump. Now, if Trump is not there, don't you think that's an opportunity for you not to mention the person who isn't there? I mean, you know.
Oh, boy.
So they kept mentioning him, and, you know, it just was really sad how Jab Bush said, well, I miss him. He's my little teddy bear. And you had Cruz saying, yeah, well, I miss his, you know, all his this and this and that. And everybody was just kept mentioning Trump and Trump. I mean, damn. He's not there. You got the perfect opportunity to speak your mind without him there. But everybody kept referencing him, which shows that he got them all mentally, you know, jigged up. So like Muhammad Ali did a lot of these boxers back in the day. You know, he did a lot of rhythmic talking and
rumble,
things
young
like that.
Man, rumble.
Rumble, young man, rumble. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He used to freak people out mentally, you know. And it's the same thing Trump has done. So the caucus is coming up, and your boy Rand Paul, Redwine, he has some stuff to say.
Jerry curl.
He's a Jerry curl wearing white man that's out there. And he's a mess, and he's from Kentucky.
Oh,
okay, so.
From the Bourbon State.
Yeah, so he was saying his thing, you know, and he made a comment concerning Hillary Clinton.
Wow.
He's saying, how can she be out there promoting women's rights when her husband was sticking, you know, 21-year-old intern?
And I'm like, get what
damn.
got to do with the other?
What?
Damn.
How is she responsible for the actions of her husband?
But not only that doesn't work. That done happened so long
They
ago.
joined at the hip.
I mean, first of all.
No, I disagree.
Yeah,
well, that's
but
how people look at it. What has that got to do with women's rights? If this was something between two people that were consenting adults, no matter how wrong it was.
You sure it's two consenting adults?
And what
I
goes
never
on
once
between
heard
Hillary
her say
and
he
Bill?
made her do it.
And what goes on between Hillary and Bill is their business. Okay? And that happened so long ago. How many times have Bill watched his Johnson since he's been with that woman?
Hillary doing her thing,
Well,
Bill
okay.
doing his. That's from what I heard.
He done washed and rinsed his Johnson 1,000 times since that incident.
But you know,
come on,
Hillary got some
can
things
the man
in the closet
move on?
too now.
Damn.
Well, now Hillary got some things in the closet too, so she doing her thing.
I think she was hanging out with that boy Schumer. The way
Oh,
she was
really?
hanging out with Schumer, the
Really?
guy, hell yeah. Ain't no telling. See, you know, when men do it, you
I
know.
heard it was the opposite way, Pop. I mean, but
you know, I mean, well,
I can't keep up.
Yeah, because you know, her and what's her name's pretty close. Winger's wife. I've seen the way they be whispering to each other. Yeah, I ain't gonna, don't get me started. But, you know, sometimes one of those cold nights as the secretary of what was her job? She
Secretary of State.
The Secretary of State was cold nights and
if you think you're lonely now,
shit, you know.
wait until tonight. Never know.
Yeah,
never
you know. She could do a little bit of carpet munching. Anyway.
Oh no.
Anyway,
So what you think about the debate last night, Redwine?
I thought it was like watching you remember those old school, if you ever watched those old black and white movies with the organ grinder, where the monkey is up there running around with the cup collecting money? To me, that's what it looked like. The only thing missing was the music coming out of the
everybody
organ
has their own,
grinder's
their characteristics are, me, myself, personally, I think that Rubio is the only one that shows a level of, reform. You know, the way he dresses and the way he looks, he's got that, that swagger kind of thing.
Does he have what it takes to be?
Well, no, I mean, I'm not voting for him. But I'm just saying the fact, the look that he projects is cool. Because you got your boy from New Jersey, Chris Christie.
Please.
Come on.
He's on the kissing list.
He's a good fella.
Yeah, he's a good fellow.
He's a daggone puppet. That's what he
He's
is.
a good fella.
He's fresh off the New Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah.
And
leave him on the turnpike.
I don't think they want to mess with him.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
They gonna end up with a horse head in the bed or something.
Oh,
with
on the Democratic side, I like Martin O'Malley. I think that he's laid back. He's a younger gentleman. He goes to the barbershop regular, as opposed to your boy Sanders, who needs a damn haircut. Okay, and Hillary, who just
He just
pissed off
needs to
the
use
world.
hairspray.
Leave my
He
boy
needs to
Bernie
tame
alone.
that hair.
You know what? One day I saw Bernie on the news,
What's
and
the
it's
stuff the guys use on their hair? Prel or
gel.
some kind of
Grecian
stuff.
formula,
Yeah, some kind of
Vitalis.
You saw Bernie weird? What happened?
I saw Bernie on the news one time, and his hair had like a static cling thing going on,
Oh, man.
and the hair was up like a porcupine, and I'm like, what the? You know, I mean, where are your handlers? Where is your private barber? Remember Steve Harvey used to have his little private barber, and when he had hair, always had a perfect shape up.
Yep, sure
Remember when he was on the show, his hair was always shaped up every 5 minutes. Bernie can get rough as hell.
And he doesn't care.
And he don't care.
What
We don't need that.
It's about what he's talking
that's
about.
We don't need that. Martin O'Malley,
He's radical.
Martin O'Malley and Rubio are the best well-kept people there. If I had to vote for someone who had the Barack Obama half-ass swagger, it would be those two. But give us a call at 914-803-4306 and give us your pick of the presidential candidates. If you're on the phone already talking to us, just press 1.
Press 1.
And tell us who you like as far as candidates are concerned.
Yeah, I'm curious.
There's a lot to choose from out there. You ain't got to vote for them.
Is.
But I will
let us
say
know
that I
who
think
you would
Megyn
vote for.
Kelly was really rude.
She's a fine-ass white woman.
Yeah, but
really.
she was rude. She was rude and she was abrasive and
You talking about this last?
yes, last night.
What?
I know, because she
Kinda
talked about
rude.
my boy O'Malley. She said, well, and I never knew she was so cold-blooded. She said, well, she was on her news channel. She said, well, Martin O'Malley, he only has 3%. So what is he in a race for? What is he selling books or something?
Oh no!
I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
That's another
What are
reason
you
why
doing?
she's on the
And
case.
you know, it's so interesting that the O'Reilly, what's
O'Reilly?
Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly.
You know, Bill O'Reilly used to be the co-host with the young lady on the Inside Edition.
Right.
Meg,
Right.
what's her name?
I can't remember her name, but yeah.
Well, we gotta get her name. She's been around. She's been on Inside Edition for years.
Mhm.
And Bill O'Reilly was her co-host. He wasn't nothing but a two-bit.
And he ended up getting his own show.
Because of his arrogance.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll talk about that later as far as arrogance. I'm going to talk about that in Living for the City as far as arrogance as opposed to people being a little more laid back. Yeah, she Deborah Norville.
Mhm. Yeah.
Deborah Norville and Bill O'Reilly used to be co-hosts on Inside Edition.
That sure
And this is where he started.
Mhm.
You know, a little $36,000 job. And now he done sold a bunch of bullshit books and all this stuff.
Well,
You remember Distinguished Gentleman with Eddie Murphy?
oh
Where
yeah.
the guy said, I bought $100,000 worth of your wife's boring ass book.
Yeah.
That was the famous line in there. So, you know, now he's called himself the O'Reilly Factor. Like everybody started somewhere. And Bill O'Reilly started as a little bullshit journalist. And now he just thinks he's the shit.
I don't understand why.
Yeah. But anyway.
We're going to move on off
Yeah,
that
let's move on.
politics.
Let's move on. Yeah, well, you know, politics is always
Yeah, we can talk about that all
It's
night.
I
always a
know.
handful of
Politics and religion. You can't mix the two, right?
Oil and water.
We will.
All
We'll
right.
mix
We'll give it our best
We'll
shot.
put the ice in first, then we'll pour in the damn politics, then we'll pour in the
Brown
religion.
liquor, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, put it in a shaker and go for it.
All right. Talk about shakers. We're going to talk about that cilantro, what's it, absolute cilantro?
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Okay. I have one here. 80% of Chicago PD dash cam videos are missing audio due to officer error or intentional destruction.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Police officials last month blamed the absence of audio in 80% of dash cam videos on officers' error and intentional destruction. A DNA Info Chicago review of more than 1,800 police maintenance logs sheds light on the no sound syndrome, plaguing police department videos, including its most notorious dash cam cases. They have a number of cases that they talked about from 2014 to present time. They have so many incidents, but they don't have the audio. It goes on to say Los Angeles police officers tampered with voice recording equipment in dozens of patrol cars in an effort to avoid being monitored while on duty. An inspection by L.A. Police Department investigators found about half of the estimated 80 cars in one South L.A. Patrol Division were missing antennas, which help capture what officers say in the field. The antennas in at least 10
to more cars in nearby divisions had also been removed.
Yeah.
So they're removing the antennas.
Yeah.
They're destroying the whatever captures
the
audio.
The police.
Yeah.
Right. When I say they, I mean the police.
Because half the police are allowed to take their vehicles home at night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't lose that aspect of it.
Right.
And once somebody finds out a way of doing something, it becomes a monkey see, monkey do, and we don't care what the bosses think. Okay, now who's that sound like? We not ain't gonna go there, okay? Because some people of some ethnicities do shit that we don't even think about. It only come on my mind, like I said earlier, when people get foreclosed from their house, they pour cement down a damn toilet. They mess up the pipes in the basement. They destroy the heater and the hot water heater because they got foreclosed. Well, because you and your wife couldn't pay your damn mortgage, you're going to destroy a house that you got foreclosed from because you're getting kicked out by the bank. Now, who are you hurting? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where were you spending your money?
Coming behind you.
Right. And you couldn't pay your mortgage, you got foreclosed, and now you're going to destroy the house? Some people of certain ethnicities don't even think crazy like that.
Right.
So just read between the lines, okay?
So these cops, the first ones in Chicago, they have proven that there has been no naturally occurring malfunction of the audio with these cars. They know that the police are intentionally destroying the audio, but yet none of these policemen have been arrested or disciplined or anything.
Right, because their bosses got the same mentality they do.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand where you guys come from. Like, I remember when I was younger, we used to disconnect, like when you get not me. I've heard.
Okay. Yeah.
I've heard that years ago, when you get a rent-a-car, like up by the transmission, there's a cable that goes in the transmission that's connected to the speedometer. And you unscrew that and take that out when you rent a car. That way, when you're driving your rent-a-car, the miles don't be clicking.
Right.
Now the car is unlimited mileage, so you can drive. You can do what you do. But back in the day, people would unscrew the little speedometer cable that goes on the side of the transmission.
Okay.
But this is what I heard.
Right.
Okay? I'm a respectful guy. I would never do anything.
No, I know you wouldn't do
Because
that.
I wear white starched shirts, so I would never climb my neighbor's car.
You're a white hat kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I know you would never do something like that.
Let me go on to say, on the article it says these are deliberate attempts to destroy evidence, as are the countless incidents in which police have destroyed cell phone footage of arrests, beatings, and other confrontations, later resulting allegations of abuse.
Exactly.
So,
they're constantly tampering with evidence.
Yes.
But if a civilian tampers with evidence, we go to jail.
I've seen times
I just
in New York City.
understand.
In New York City, when those two police officers were ambushed, and the funeral came up for those two people. All of a sudden, when the police were going at the funeral, when the mayor came by to go to the funeral, the police turned their back on the mayor in New York.
Yeah,
I remember
I'm trying to figure out. Now, first of all, this is your boss, first of all.
Right.
And they turned their back on them because, in New York you got that whole, Irish and Italian regime, which is undeniable up there. Each one hire one, nepotism or us kind of thing. So if to turn your back on your boss like that, going to, we have to stop, or they have to stop living in such a monkey see, monkey do society. The badge of honor is one thing. But your personal life is another, and you got to stop following the lead of.
For this to come out and nothing is being done, it's like, okay, I don't even trust cops anymore. People.
Yeah, welcome to the club. I've been in that club. I've been a member of that club as a black man. Please.
People want to stop, trusting the cops and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you got a dash cam, well, it's not gonna mean anything. Your word against mine. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just a crazy situation. But you guys got any questions or comments of what we're talking about? Hit us up 914-803-4306
and press 1.
And press 1 if you're already listening. Just hit 1 and we can conversate with you. Just check in. Say, hey, what's going on, Pajama Party?
Say hello.
Yeah.
Where's your mannerism?
We ain't gonna bite you.
Yeah.
For yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take a little CC break and freshen our drinks up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bartender, we'll be right back.
All right.
Living just enough, just
Pajama
Well,
Party.
I was talking about my little one of my segments of Living for the City.
Join the party.
Now you ride me.
That's every Friday night at 9. Pajama Party. No clothes allowed.
Ketel and Redwine stepping on my parade. I had the mic first. And they're coming in just trying to,
It's my turn.
She's going to sing.
What number to call?
Yeah, call us at 914
803
4306
and press 1.
And press 1 to be put into the queue. And say what you have to say. You can read off what we're talking about. Come up with a new subject of your own. We're
hear from you.
We're liberal. We're easy.
Eastern time.
Eastern time. We're here 9 p.m. Friday nights. That's 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock
West Coast. And maybe 7 o'clock in the mountains or in the
7 in the mountains.
around Michigan.
8 o'clock Central.
Michigan and New Orleans and all that. We're like an hour back.
Yeah.
But 9 o'clock on the East Coast.
9:15 CP time.
CP time 9:15.
Don't be late when you listen to us. It is 9 o'clock on the dot.
That's right. Every Friday night.
We'll see you there.
Goodbye.
Hello. It is Ketel. Papa's gone. This is Ketel. Hello. You back in the pajama party? Oh, okay. And who else do I have here?
And Redwine, je suis vin rouge.
All right now.
That's the only thing I know in French.
Mhm. Papa, he's back there at the crab table. He's busy right now.
Getting his eat on.
Mhm. So, hit it and quit it. What you got there, Redwine?
Well, tonight we have quite a variety of things for Hit It and Quit It tonight. Let's see. Oh, I'm up first? All right, I'm going to kick it off with this story about the former Alaska airline pilot that was charged with flying while drunk. So check this out. A former Alaska airline pilot has been charged with piloting a plane with passengers while under the influence of alcohol. In other words, he was flying while drunk. And this is according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles. The pilot's name is David Hans Arnsten, who was 60 years old. He's from Newport Beach, California. He was arrested last Wednesday and arraigned on the felony charge in the federal courts in L.A., and he faces up to 15 years in prison if he's convicted. You know, this reminds me of that movie that Denzel was in.
Oh, yeah.
What was that movie called? Flight. Yeah, that was a good movie.
It was.
I don't think it really got its true propers, but that was a good movie.
For that one, yeah.
Yeah, it was very well done. But anyway, so the complaint accuses the pilot of being over the legal alcohol limit when he was randomly selected for testing shortly after piloting a flight from Portland, Oregon to John Wayne Airport in Orange County, California last year, in June 20th, 2014. They said that his alcohol concentration was 0.134% and 0.142% in two separate tests. And the legal limit to fly a plane is 0.04.
Wow.
So he was clearly over the limit, and they tested him twice. So the co-pilot said that they saw the drug tester after landing and thought it was for him. Now, what's that about?
He must have been drinking too much.
You know, what's he doing?
What's up?
Why the co-pilot say, oh, that must be for me? And turned out they were testing the pilot, not the co-pilot.
Sharing bottles, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're saying, the airline, of course, is saying that they're not going to tolerate people that violate the trust of the passengers and endanger lives. And clearly, nobody wants to be on a flight with a drunken pilot.
So are they going to reprimand him, or did it say?
It doesn't say. It just says, if he is convicted. So I guess they still have to go through the process.
Right.
But he is retired now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
look, he took the retirement. He took the opt out.
He took that opt out. He's retired, and it does say that he's been removed from all safety-sensitive duties following the incident. So it seems to me, once you retire, wouldn't you already be removed from any and everything?
So he might not be convicted. I mean, that might just, X him out of being convicted.
I mean, but if you retired, you retired.
But that's what I'm saying. He voluntarily retired, so he might not get convicted for nothing.
No, I just meant the part that says that he's been removed from all safety-sensitive duties. I thought retirement removes you from everything.
You would think
Safety-sensitive and otherwise.
That's true.
I don't know.
He's just waiting at the mailbox to get his check.
I guess so.
That's what that's about. Well, hello, Papa.
What's going on?
You got the best thing. What's going on with you? Okay, I'm going to get into this. Got AK-47 manufacturer moves to Florida. First, they were in Tullytown, kind of down there. Tullytown, PA.
Is that where the Teletubbies are?
I guess so. That's where they were at first.
Tullytown is actually in Bucks County.
Bucks County?
Oh.
Bucks County, over by Levittown in Bristol, which is near Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah, where the Teletubbies are.
Little quiet-ass town.
Well, the famous Kalashnikov AK-47 assault rifles have been made in frigid Moscow since 69 years. So they'll be made in sunny Florida now. This company is moving to Pompey Beach in Florida.
Pompey Beach.
What? Oh, Pompano. Is it Pompano?
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 Yeah, Pompano.
Okay, Pompano.
Where's that at?
In Florida.
Okay.
So these rifles were made in Moscow, but then they moved to PA. Now they're moving to Florida. So I guess there's a bigger space there now.
Yeah, that's all Florida is space.
I know. So they're gonna spread on out. But my thing is, I don't understand why are civilians able to get AK-47s. I don't understand.
Why do you need one?
Yeah. What is it for? Because they don't hunt with those, do they?
No.
I'd like to hope that if you're a hunter, you don't need an AK-47 to hunt deer or whatever it is you're hunting. I hope you're not hunting rabbit with an AK-47.
That rabbit wouldn't be no more.
Yeah,
that rabbit
nothing left to
be a
eat.
lost cause.
AK-47 is a traditional military weapon.
You're going to blow that to bits.
You know, fit for battle. So.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why they...
Are they battling deer?
No.
They battling trees? What they battling? I don't understand.
It's just like a big pickup truck, you know, on the same line. You know, usually people that got big guns and big trucks usually got 3 inches of white steel between their legs. Anyway.
That's another chapter in the book. I'm not going to mess with that one. But I'm not understanding why, are we able to get AK-47s as individuals? The company should be able to get those, not, or the police should be able to carry the AK-47s, not a regular civilian.
Yeah, that's like a war gun, you know?
Yeah. So, like you said, the rabbit's going to have some serious holes in it, and there ain't going to be too much meat left.
You can't hunt no rabbit.
Maybe the civilians think they're at war.
I hope not, but, that big company is moving to Florida, so they're going to really spread out now and make more, I guess. But anyway, another chapter in the book. What you got over there?
Why does that make me uncomfortable?
Yeah, it does.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Well, did you hear about the billionaire, Paul Allen? This is the guy who was one of the original co-founders of the Microsoft Corporation.
Okay.
He had a situation recently where his yacht, well, let me explain it this way, his massive luxury yacht that's owned by the Microsoft Corporation destroyed most of a protected coral reef during a visit to the Cayman Islands. And you know that's a problem, because those things are protected, and there's all kind of other, repercussions and problems that go along with it. You're not supposed to even touch those. If you go scuba diving or snorkeling in those coral reefs, you're not. Well, for one thing, if you touch them, you can very easily cut yourself and end up poisoned because of all the different microorganisms that live on the coral reefs. And you definitely are not supposed to do what they did. So they said what had happened was the anchor chain from the vessel damaged nearly 14,000 square feet.
14,000?
Yes, or nearly 80% of a reef near 2 scuba diving sites in the West Bay, according to the Cayman News Service. So, of course, when the crew was alerted by a diver that the anchor chain might have impacted the coral in the area, everybody reacted to it and, looked at it to see what had happened. But by then, of course, the damage was already done.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this guy, Allen, owns the NFL Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
And he also owns the NBA's Portland Trail Blazers.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also a massive benefactor in Seattle, the city. And he's, done a lot of funding from everything for libraries and healthcare initiatives and oceanic exploration projects. So, at this point, he's facing some fines that he might have to pay. So
pay to who?
Now, that's a good question. I'm not sure who would those fines have to get paid to.
A coral reef is it's a natural entity that's created by the different aspects of water flow and
right.
I
mean, the fine is saying that it could be up to $600,000.
Right, but it's not like they're going to repair it or anything.
No, I don't think
that's just going to go in somebody's pocket just for the principle of it. I mean, once you destroy a coral reef, then that's it. It's not like it's gonna hopefully refine itself. But sometimes when coral reefs are made, they're made with different elements of underwater, so they become beautiful because it's a natural overlay. It's between the water flow. You got a little bit of fish doo-doo in there and things like that.
Well, sometimes they're formed from things that
mostly fish trap.
But sometimes it's from sunken ships, and eventually, after the ship has been there at the bottom of the ocean for a certain amount of time, then life starts to take over.
That's once it lands on something that makes a reef. But
okay, well, I'm not going to talk about fish feces, but I'm just saying that divers went together. I'm just trying to wrap this story up. Divers went down, assessed the damage, and the findings will be released later when they finally come to a conclusion.
Have you ever heard when someone
Oh gosh.
All right, 2 examples.
No, I have not. I know nothing of fish feces.
Redwine's a Virgo, so they don't want to hear half the things that
I don't want to talk about
reality.
nasty things.
Nasty?
That's just
reality.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard somebody say that when somebody
and repulsive, and I don't want to talk.
When a person goes out at night and somebody said, "Man, that guy, he's lower than whale shit." What do you think whale shit is? Whale is when a whale shits and it goes in the ocean and it goes on the bottom.
And it ends up on the coral reef.
Right. It's whale shit. If you live in the ocean and you shit, where do you think your shit's going to go? Come on, Redwine.
It's a coral reef, right?
Redwine, see, people like Redwine will never let you see reality. Everything is fine. It's lovely. Oh, the sun is shining. The sun don't shine every day, Redwine.
Well, while you got the mic, did you have another hit it and quit it story?
Do you shit?
No, I don't.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
That would be unladylike.
Redwine does not shit or fart. Okay, just so you know, for the record. She's proper. She's etiquette prone.
Oh, boy.
She doesn't shit or fart. God bless you, Redwine. You are perfect.
Thank you very much.
Take a bow.
I certainly shall.
Anyway.
You take it to road. Don't you come back, Papa. What you got over there, Papa? Did you have a story you'd like to share with us on another day?
I didn't even swallow
nothing
because
to do with fish feces and such.
Okay. It has to do with Redwine not letting go any waste material. That explains your big batty eyes.
Moving on. Come on, Papa. What you got?
Anyway, now this is a story I talked about 3 or 4 weeks ago concerning some of the rich African Americans of the world who aren't stepping up their game. Oprah, Tyler Perry, Michael Jordan, and there's a lot of other people, a lot of football players making a lot of money, things like that. Now, the Chinese investors are betting on Detroit's comeback, so they're buying up real estate. Now, about a year and a half ago, Detroit said that we're bankrupt, and anybody that wants to come in and buy land off of us, now's a good time. Now, you think any of these rich black folks would listen to that? No. No, they like to get on their computers first thing in the morning and pull their little Swiss bank accounts and see their little 400 million. Oh, I got 400 million in the Swiss bank accounts. I got 200 million in Wells Fargo. I got 200 million in Bank of America. I got Charles Schwab is handling. You know what I mean? Do something with that money. Because you know what? When it comes to life, you only get one chance at this.
Well, now.
One chance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then your ass die. And which you have not done in that time frame. So if you were wise enough and blessed enough to achieve a large sum of money, Detroit was simply there for the taking. And Detroit is right next to Toronto. Toronto, Canada.
A lot of people don't know that.
And they doing their thing. And I'm going to tell you, the exotic dancers in Toronto, they dance butt-ass naked. Just so you know. That's a little footnote. Just so you know.
So, road trip.
So if you coochie hunting, the coochie straight naked in Toronto. All right? That's a little footnote for all my ballers and shot callers. But anyway, the Chinese people, downtown Detroit is home of the worst housing market in the country. As prices of homes have collapsed and foreclosure has soared in the city's depressed economy. But some Chinese investors hungry for real estate are hoping Detroit loss will be their gain. Okay? Let me say it again. Chinese investors are saying that they hope that Detroit's loss will be their gain. Did you hear that, Michael Jordan? Did you hear that, Oprah Winfrey? Did you hear that, Tyler Perry? Just to name a few people that got large-ass money. Throw your hat in the ring.
All right.
Because after a while, the Chinese going to build a damn Dubai up in that motherfucker. They're going to build a Dubai.
You're right. I wouldn't put it past them.
And you're going to be going there spending your money based on something they built.
Yeah.
And it's just such a reality. I mean, what the hell? Piss it away. What the hell?
They'll call it Little Toronto.
I mean, look at Tyler Perry. I'm pissing him anyway. Old as he is, he got a baby's mama. Damn. Isn't baby's mama some shit that happened when you in your 20s? How do you become a baby's mama in your 50s, 40s, and 50s and shit? I'm like, well, Tyler Perry's girlfriend had a baby. Okay, now you're a baby's mama. How do you become a baby's mama? The average baby mama age is between 20 and 30. After that, if you got a serious relationship in your 40s with a person, you need to marry that ass, don't you think?
Well, now.
I'm just saying. Or at least be completely connected.
That's a horse of another.
That's a whole other story. We'll talk about that another time. God bless you, Tyler Perry. I love your movies. Anyway, but the Chinese people are doing their thing in Detroit, and they're buying up all kind of stuff, and I mean, they want to buy over 100 to 200 properties.
Wow.
And they're seriously spending big money there, and it's going back in that whole economy, and it's very interesting, and it's just such reality. We don't have to say nothing to shell shock you when it comes to reality. When you see stuff, you jump on it. Stop going to people and telling them how to spend your money when you should look and see how to spend your money on your own.
But, they're buying a lot of stuff sight unseen because
of course, it doesn't matter.
A lot of them can't get over here because of the visa and stuff like that.
Exactly.
They don't care.
It's
They're
land.
like, just pick me a property and I'll buy it.
It's America, honey.
Yeah.
It's America. Milk and honey. That's what it's called. That's the nickname for America.
Milk and honey.
So hats off to the Chinese. The Wees and the Langs and the
they doing the thing.
Lus and
They making it do what it do, baby. Up in Detroit.
And I tell some of these rich folk out there to get on that bandwagon because not only are they buying land, they're probably buying what's good. Stuff right off of Lake Michigan.
Oh, sure.
Stuff right off of, what I mean?
But a lot of people they're not buying the garbage. Yeah, they don't realize it's not too far from Canada. If any rich folks out there, give us a call. 914-803-4306. If you're up around Detroit, give us a call. We'll tell us what's going on.
Look, we'll hook you up with some property. We'll be the middle person.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's off to the Chinese for buying up land in Detroit. And I just hope that people that got money, real money of another ethnicity will step up their game and build a mall or something. Shit, whatever.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right.
All
We're
right.
going to take a quick break.
Yeah, we'll take a...
And we're coming back with Poppa DD and What's Poppin'.
Watch out now.
Hey, this is Poppa DD. Join me on Friday nights live at the Pajama Party Adult Online Radio Talk Show. And and don't miss my segment called Living for the City and What's Poppin'.
Hey, and join me. This is Redwine with the long stem, and I've got the hot topics in my commentary called I'm Just Saying. And don't forget, the cocktail of the week for me, Ketel with the yellow top. I got the Hollywood wrap-up along with Weird News. And don't forget, we've got the kisser list. That's for the people who get on our last nerves, and you want us to call them out.
So join us on Blog Talk Radio for the Pajama Party.
Every Friday night at 9 p.m. on the East Coast and 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Go to apajamaparty.com to listen online or follow us on Twitter at apajamaparty. Call us live, 914-803-4306. And don't forget to press 1.
Now let's get back to the show.
Hey, what happened to the snack tray or the bartender?
Does he want to see my slippers?
I'll call them room service.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
And this is a every Friday night adult talk show where we talk about everything, anything. There's no rules. There's no holds barred. We talk about everything from soup to nuts. That's
fish, feces,
that's
everything.
Campbell soup and human nuts.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
yeah, it's time for What's Poppin'.
Yeah, what's poppin'? See, I'm the only adult in the crowd anyway.
Oh, Lord.
Whatever.
Yeah, they're
What's
so
poppin'
popular.
tonight?
I'm sitting here with Sweet Polly Purebred, who's Underdog's girlfriend.
Yeah, you're up.
And
so, what's poppin'
Mr.
tonight?
Peabody. Anyway,
Got your Peabody.
what's poppin' with me tonight is it's like in the job market, who gets the job? You ever get into a situation on your job where somebody's leaving, and the first thing people are saying, well, I think Beth's gonna get that job, and I think John's a shoo-in for that job. Well, first of all, a job is supposed to be put up, posted. Interviews will be held professionally, and the best person should get the job based on qualifications, knowledge, and what have you. But the job market's got to the point where the nepotism has gotten so crazy, the racism, every ism that's out there has gotten so damn crazy that people are getting a job before they even interview. And the interview process is only put in place just for formality. It's got nothing to do with realism at all. You hear talk around, and then it's so blatantly, I hear John's going to get that job. I think, Larry left, but John's going to get that job. How often we hear that over and over again? I'm like, damn. Then all of a sudden the job comes up and John gets the fucking job. And you got a bunch of people that sit around that were qualified for the job that are saying, wow. But did John deserve it? Was John qualified enough for it? Probably not. He knows somebody. He's chopping wood with the rest of those jerk-offs. The job market, the sad part about the job is the jobs are beautiful nowadays. It's the damn people that fucked it up. You ever go to work and you got to work with somebody in particular, you say, damn, Deborah's going to be there today. She is so full of shit. You know what I mean? Or Karen's going to be there. She's such an asshole. Or Dolores is going to be there. She smells like shit. So, we go to work and we deal with the habitabilities and the situations on the job. The job could be absolutely beautiful, but it's the people that messes it up. The laziness, the shiftlessness, the non-mannerism, the people that come in and don't speak, bosses that come in and just demanding stuff. We don't need bosses no more. We need leaders that are going to guide us in a direction to make the job easier for us so we can have a decent day and go to hell home. We only go to work to make a living. We don't go to work to get stressed. We don't go to work to get beat down. We don't go to work to jeopardize our health. But these things are happening every day. And the people that are running things that are fucking it up for everybody, they got more problems than anybody. You go in the office, they ain't got nothing on the wall. They ain't got nothing hanging. They ain't got no pictures of the family either. You can go in your biggest boss's office, who's the biggest asshole around there, and look at their office. The walls are blank. Everything is bare. They got no pictures of family of anything around. So look at that aspect of it. Oh, here's my boss, Mary. I went in her office to talk to her. Look around at her walls. Look around at her desk. What does she have going on? Is she sloppy as hell? A bunch of pictures? She's hoarding a bunch of stuff, bunch of papers and stuff, stuffed everywhere. She's a hoarder. She's crazy. She ain't got nothing going on. How's she going to tell y'all what to do or keep an organized environment when she's fucked up herself? You know what I mean? So, and I'm using swear words to make my story sound better. I don't have to curse, but I will. It's an adult night talk show, so get used to it.
Go for it.
Okay? This is what we do. We're adults here. We talk like adults. Tell your kids not to curse. Don't tell me not to curse, because you don't run me. Anyway, let's get back to what I was saying. When you got a boss who is full of crap, that don't do nothing but tell people what to do, a dictatorship, if you will, you know, it's just a mess because their life is messed up. And just to tone it down and keep it right and bring it back to what it is, it's not the job that's bad, it's the people that make it bad. And most of the people that make it bad are people whose lives are messed up from the beginning, and they have been made bosses. So what makes you think they're going to make that environment decent when their own life is not even decent? Okay, so what you do, the summary of all this and the common denominator of all this is kill them with kindness. Old folks been saying that for 100 years. Kill their ass with kindness. Come in and say hello to them. Buy them a damn bagel. Buy them some lunch. Buy them some dinner. Kill them with kindness. The civil rights movement have killed the Ku Klux Klan for years with nonviolent approaches. This is how you do it. Don't be crazy like them. Keep it cool. Keep it right. Keep it decent. That's what's popping tonight with me.
All right now. I hear you.
That microphone is coming out of your chest.
I ain't scared of you, mother.
Another mic down, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You got to put in order for some more mics.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. All right, we're going to keep moving. I'm going to break it up a little bit. We got some weird news going on here.
All right.
Check this out. Wisconsin police recover another load of stolen cheese.
Oh,
Really?
another one?
Yep. Marshfield, Wisconsin. For the second time in a week, police in Wisconsin have recovered a stolen load of cheese worth tens of thousands of dollars.
Cheese?
Yep. Marshfield Police Lieutenant Darren Larson says 41,000 pounds of Parmesan cheese worth $90,000 was stolen from a Marshfield distributor January 15th. A semi picked up the cheese that day, but it never reached its intended destination in Illinois. Larson says investigators received a tip Thursday that they say cheese was likely in Grand Chute. Police in Grand Chute found the entire shipment intact, and it had already been unloaded into a warehouse. On Monday, police in Germantown said $70,000 worth of cheddar and other cheeses stolen from a distribution center there last week has been recovered in Milwaukee on Friday.
What is going on?
Police hadn't said if the case was connected. So there's two separate cases. One, $90,000 of cheese were stolen and shipped somewhere else, and $70,000 worth of cheddar cheese.
Why are people stealing cheese?
They trying to make the cheese its. You don't understand?
Oh.
Have you seen the commercial where the missile goes into the cheese and makes the cheese its?
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably why.
But they said $90,000. I mean, I know cheese is expensive, but
That's
I
40.
didn't know it was that much money in cheese.
And that Parmesan at that. 41,000 pounds of Parmesan cheese.
They better check that. Oh, never mind. I ain't going to say it.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I was just going to say they might want to look into who uses the most who uses the most Parmesan cheese.
I ain't messing with you. Yep, that's my weird news. That's crazy. Cheese stealing folks.
That's crazy.
Need to stop that. What you think, Papa?
So they found it.
Very interesting. Wow.
Well, what you got over there, Papa?
I got in my weird news, San Francisco parks reopened with a new outdoor urinal.
What?
Yeah. San Francisco's iconic Dolores Park is now home of the city's first open-air urinal, which is the latest move to combat the destructive sewage of public urination in the city by the bay.
Wow.
Okay?
Really?
It's the concrete circular urinal is out in the open, though plants and screens offer better privacy, as they say.
Oh, boy.
And most people saying it's a welcome addition for the park that had just 3 toilets, which leads many to relieve themselves in bushes and on buildings. Okay? So honestly, we are ready to go pee anywhere, said most San Francisco residents. So the facility is better than none. What it is a circular concrete area that men could just lean up against and pull out their weed whacker and handle business.
Out in the public, in the middle of the park.
Well, if I'm not facing you, and there's a little bit of shade between me and the public, and I got to pee. And if I'm in my 50s, honey, I got to pee. Okay.
Wait a minute, that's discrimination.
Oh, here we go.
So what can the women do? We can't do nothing.
Well,
come on now.
This is
You got to go find one of those free bathrooms.
Let me just say something to Ketel on Redwine. Did I not mention the word urinal? Do we know what a urinal is?
Discrimination.
Oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I'm filing
Can men have
What you think,
anything?
Well, no.
You got, women.
I'm going to remain neutral.
you got Ellen. You got Oprah. Can men have anything?
You can have that outdoor urinal. That's what you can have.
Right. That's what we got.
Okay.
I mean, when you got to go,
You got to go.
Exactly. And for a woman to go, you got to build a better facility.
Okay, but then what happens when you pull, like you say, your quote-unquote weed whacker, when you pull that out, isn't that indecent exposure, really?
No, because you're faced toward the wall.
Oh, so you said it's like a semicircle enclosed.
Semicircle with a little blockage behind it, and it's something that men
somebody
just walk
pushing
into.
their baby carriage through the park.
We talking men taking a piss. Who said anything about a baby carriage?
I'm asking. The way that they have.
No, you're not allowed in this one. This is just men pissing. It's got nothing to do with babies or political correctness.
I'm trying to understand how.
You don't have to understand. It's for the Johnson to understand. It's not for the VJJ to understand.
Poppa DD, I'm asking, how protected is a man when he's using?
Can a man have anything?
Do you understand the nature of my question? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
All right.
I'm saying, how protected is the man when he's using it?
It don't matter. Because when the bladder's full, it just needs to be emptied. I'm not worried about protection.
So you're saying when it's an issue of the bladder, it really don't matter?
It's a circular type stone situation with an aluminum aspect in it, and a wall blocks the back side of it, and men just walk in it where it's not really seen, and you go and do your business and you keep it moving. And it's got nothing to do with the baby carriage and all that, or breastfeeding, or anything else you want to add to it.
I was asking visibility. If somebody, for example, were walking by with a carriage, they wouldn't see anything because of the way the thing is structured,
men
right?
Men can't have nothing.
See, you taking it
men
there.
Can't have
I'm just
nothing.
If
you know
guys
what? Can we get some help?
If you guys got an opinion on this, please hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
I want to know what men would
Angie's listening got nothing to do with this.
Any men out there would use this public urinal out at San Francisco in this park? What's the park called? Dolores Park?
I will piss in the bushes if it was. And that's what they're trying to avoid.
That's what I was going to say. They're trying to avoid that, so they figure they put the urinal.
Look, y'all been killing the bushes and the shrubs and the grass and everything. So now they give you an area that you can do.
Redwine tried to beat me up, but just to reiterate the title of
asking a question.
My weird news title was San Francisco Park reopens with a new outdoor urinal.
I'm getting tired of being
a urinal is a stand-up aspect that a man uses.
Can I get an attorney to call it?
A urinal and a vajayjay is not connected. A urinal belongs to a man.
We got a caller.
I need an attorney to defend me.
Maybe this is one. Caller Big Baller. Welcome to the Pajama Party.
Hey.
Hey, caller.
Y'all are funny as hell. First of all, one comment about the cheese. The New York pizza rat stole the cheese.
Oh, okay.
That's who did it.
That's interesting. Okay, Mayhem.
And he's with the mom. Italian mom.
I'm thinking it was connected.
Now, the urinal.
I didn't want to say it.
The urinal? Hey, if you piss in the bush, you're hiding yourself, so why not piss in the urinal? I mean, that makes
urinal's
it more...
a man thing, right? A urinal's a man thing, right?
No shit,
Right,
Sherlock.
right, it's made for a man.
It's a stand-up apparatus.
That's right, the stand-up apparatus.
Right.
If a female
Redwine's talking about baby
Oh, okay,
coaches.
Papa, let him finish.
I mean, that's showing like some type of decency for the man to go pee. I mean, we go to a bush, we hide behind a tree. I can see we're standing out in the open, but it's a urinal. Ladies,
Right.
y'all can't do that. Y'all got to cover yourselves.
Oh, put your ass on the kitchen list. What the hell your damn name?
See?
But that's been discriminatory. But okay. You got your own opinion, caller. It's all good.
Discriminatory. Lord have mercy.
We thank you for calling in, caller. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. You have a good night.
So, look, wait, before you go, I just want to know, if you were at Dolores Park in San Francisco, would you possibly use the public urinal?
Hell yeah, if I got a pee.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Bye. Was you on the kitchen list? Caller.
No, don't hang up. Do you rather for me to walk around smelling pissy?
No, I'd rather you go to the men's room, but that's just my preference.
Well, then let me do my business in the urinal, then. Thank you.
Right.
All right, okay. Pissy Marvin. Thank you for calling in. Thank you.
All right, caller. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
All right.
You got Pissy Marvin on the damn phone. I'm out pissing the urinal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right.
You know, I just don't see it. But, you know, it's a lot of folk that'll go out here and do what they do.
To each his own, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we can't be mad at them.
No, you shouldn't.
But look, we're going to regroup and we're going to take a little CC break and regroup about this pissy urinal.
Yeah, that's a lot going on.
We'll be right back.
All right.
So I was looking over the Cocktail of the Week archives, and we've had so many really great drinks over the past year and a half.
We've had our original signature drink called the Pajama Party and a game changer, and of course we have the last word.
I like the Revolution. It was Hennessy, lemon and lime juice, agave juice, and bitters with jalapeno slices.
Woo-wee!
I like that Crown Royal Flush with the Crown Royal, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice.
Oh, yeah. And one of my favorites was the, what's it called? The Dutch Mule. Yeah, the Dutch Mule with the Ketel orange vodka, lime juice, and ginger beer.
There are so many to choose from on the apajamaparty.com website.
So check out the Cocktail of the Week archives to get the recipes.
And you can find out how to make the Cocktail of the Week and sip along with us.
Are there instructions there too?
Sure they are, along with pictures of the drink so you know exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So what's that y'all got in your glass?
This is a boomerang.
Well, I got a Kinky Reed over here.
And I got the ABS.
Get the recipes at www.apajamaparty.com and click on Cocktail of the Week.
Cheers!
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine is back in the soup kitchen. Getting some soup.
She's trying to get her palate straight before she get on
Are
here.
you okay? Redwine, we introduced you.
Oh, bonsoir.
I'm
ready to go.
All right, Miss Bonsoir. Okay. What you got for us tonight, Redwine?
Tonight, I'm just saying. You know, I was thinking about this week with the whole thing with the big, what they've called the blizzard of 2016. You know, they're calling it that because that's the first one that we've gotten this year, and yes, we did get quite a lot of snow. But tonight, I'm just saying, what is with the food attack? And this is what I'm talking about. Now, if you live anywhere around the northeastern part of the East Coast, you're probably still getting over one of the biggest snowfalls that we've seen in many years. Now, granted, it was a lot of snow for sure, but some areas got around 3 feet of snow. And, of course, you know, you had the weathercasters who saw the storm coming about a week in advance, And it was quite something to see if you saw it on the news. Now, I saw a picture from, what's the astronaut's name, Kelly? He had a picture while he was in space that showed, this big ominous cloud moving and stuff over the Earth, over the East Coast and all, and that was really weird, kind of creepy to see it from space. But here's what I want to know. Why is it that whenever the weatherman says we're expecting snow, people go into this food attack rush and swoop down on the grocery stores and try to buy them out? It's like, they think they're going to be snowed in for a month. People go into the markets and they buy up food like it's going to be Armageddon or something. It's ridiculous. What is with the food attack? That's what I call the food attack. I'm just saying. There were people in the grocery stores who had, let's say, for example, you got 4 people in your household, right? Why do you feel like you need 6 gallons of milk, 8 loaves of bread, and 6 dozen of eggs? Where are you expecting to be for 6? Are you thinking you're going to be snowed in for a month or something? Or maybe you thought that the snow was going to quadruple your family's appetite? I'm just trying to understand. Did you think that maybe it was going to make them consume all that food before the roads got clear so that you could go to the store again? I'm just saying, what is with the food attack? You got grown people that were in the stores fighting over food. People were stealing stuff out of people's carts when they turned their head. It was like something out of a weird comedy movie or something. And all of that was happening just days before the snow even fell. And, of course, the weathermen don't help the situation because they're on TV telling you, oh, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad. Every time that a commercial comes on, you got the weatherman on telling you it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad. And by the time they finish getting everybody all hyped up, people are feeling like, I got to stock up, I got to get to the store, I got to buy a ton of food, I got to buy 8 cases of water because we're going to be snowed in. People, why do we have to go through this food attack every time they say we might get 2 inches of snow? Really? Now, the blizzard, okay, it was kind of bad this time. But this happens even when they say an inch or 2. And you all know I'm right. They'll say, well, we're looking at maybe a half an inch to 2 inches of snow. People run to the store and clean out the shelves. This stuff has got to stop. What is with the food attack? For days, every time you turned on the TV, that's all you could hear was the big storm, and it's going to be bad, how many inches we're expecting, and, whether or not they're using the European weather model and some other weather model and all of that, how bad the impending storm is going to be. And you got all these people ready to run to the store, stock up and everything. I'm just saying, what is with the food attack? I saw people practically bum rush the delivery men at the grocery stores when they arrived just trying to unload their trucks. These poor guys didn't stand a chance. They were trying to unload the trucks, and the people were grabbing the stuff right off of the trucks. Now, you don't see that every day. Usually if you go to the store and you see trucks, delivering whatever it is they're delivering, you don't pay it any mind. But people were out there bum rushing the drivers, snatching stuff right off of the pallet inside of the truck. Get real, people. It is not Armageddon. It's just a little bit of snow. It's solidified water. It will go away. It will melt. Why do we have to act so crazy every time they say it's going to have we're going to get snow? And that's what I'm calling the food attack. What is up with that? People behave like they might never eat again. They just went overboard and bought more food than their household could eat, even in a 2 or 3 week period. And what I saw was really crazy. Here's one thing I thought was funny. I saw a news report after all the snowfall had stopped, maybe 2 days after. There was a lady on the news talking about, well, here's some ideas for things you can do with all that excess food. Now, how crazy is that? Then they're going to tell you, here's some things to do with all those extra gallons of milk and all those extra loaves of bread. You know, I mean, come on. We shouldn't be carrying on like that. This is what year is this? 2016. This is not 1816. Come on. Get over the food attack. When are we going to learn that it's just food? We're going to be okay. When the snow melts, we'll be all right. We're not going to die of starvation in 3 days. It's not going to happen. We just need to stop with all that food attack. Save your money. Look at what you have in your house. Get enough things to last you for maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 days. That's enough. If it's 3 people in your house, you don't need 5 gallons of milk. Come on. Enough with the food attack, people. Relax yourself. It's just snow. This is Redwine, and I'm just saying. Relax.
Hey, give me some snaps on that, real. You ain't never lied. I have to say, when I went into Safeway, you couldn't even walk into Safeway, and the line was down the aisles. Unfortunately, my aunt tells me at the last minute, we need extra water. We got 3 cases of water already at home. Why we need more water? Water, eggs, bread, milk. I don't get it.
It's the food attack. They act like they're planning for a bomb shelter. I'm like, people, it's snow. It is not a nuclear winter. It is not an atom bomb. It's snow.
I think they think it is. Oh, boy.
Woo.
It's crazy. All right, we're going to lighten it up a little bit.
God.
I agree with the people, though, really.
I should have known you, Papa.
I think you should get as much food in your house as you can have.
Oh, my God.
So Saturday
Even if you don't have anywhere to put it.
Where did you go on Saturday?
I didn't go anywhere.
Okay, you were snowed in, weren't you?
I was snowed in,
But
and I was fine.
It sure felt good to have food in your refrigerator, didn't it?
Yeah, I had enough to last me for about 3 or 4 days.
Oh, my God.
3 to 4 days, 5 at the most. I was fine.
Okay, but you stocked up, didn't you?
I didn't need 3 months worth of stuff.
But you stocked up, didn't you?
No, I had enough to last me for a week. And then plus what I already had. People act like they were on E, and then you got to run out and stock the whole house.
Oh, boy.
Those are probably people that don't shop that much anyway from the beginning, but
They probably got stacks and stacks of food at their house. The bread was sure enough gone in Walmart, boy. There was no bread left. I asked the guy, I said, well, when you get another bread shipment? Oh, maybe tomorrow the trucks can get in. I said, okay.
Girl, it was lines in CVS.
Buying stuff that they never bought in CVS before, huh?
Girl, they
bread,
were buying
milk.
everything, every stack, anything crunchy, anything salty. They were buying.
Well, look, that might have been me. I like crunchy.
I just wanted some Q-tips, and I thought I was going to get in and get out.
Nah,
that line was all the way down the aisle.
Oh, boy. All right.
Woo-wee.
Well, if you guys got any questions or comments what we're talking about, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
All right, press 1. We're going to keep it moving. We got a pillow talk tonight. This is very interesting here. How early is too early for sex education?
All right.
We had somebody write in, says, Dear Pajama Party Crew, my daughter's in the 4th grade and 9 years old and attends a private school. Recently, she brought home a permission slip asking to participate in a sex education class in school. I thought it was a good idea, but my wife disagreed. I signed the permission slip, and she started going to classes. So the other day, she came home and said she learned that babies grow in their mother's belly. Then a few minutes later, she asked me, how do they get there? My wife and I were at a loss for words. We didn't think they would teach kids that young about actual sex. So how young is too young to teach kids about sex? What you think, Papa?
Oh, Papa. Okay. You throw me under the bus. Well, I think that if you're going to get it from an educational mode, if you're going to get it from a bona fide knowledge mode, there's no such thing as too young. I mean, you have to generate how you deliver based on age. But I think that it's better for kids to get it officially and from books and from education as opposed to getting it from the street. Because they're going to get it one way or the other. Okay? So if you got the opportunity for them to get it, it all depends on how open-minded the parents are. If the parents are closed-minded and you're afraid to talk to your kids about real-life stuff, then you're going to need that school to help you, to give you a crutch. Because if you and your daughter can't talk about it, somebody got to talk to your daughter about it. Or you and your son can't talk about it, somebody got to talk about it. So I think that initial age, we say they were 9 years old, 10 years old?
9.
Yeah, 10, 9, and 10, that's, because, hell, they go from 9 to 13 nowadays.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no such thing as 11 and 12.
Yeah.
So I just,
What do you think, Redwine?
Well, I disagree because I think that at that age, at 9, I think that's kind of early to really start teaching them in school about actual sex and intercourse and things of that nature. I think what they could probably focus on more in sex education in school are things about the human body and about protecting the body, how the body works, things of that nature. In terms of trying to teach them about sex and intercourse and how babies are made and things of that nature, at 9 years old, I don't know. I think that's a little bit young. But that's just my opinion.
Right.
I think it's cool to have sex ed in school, but at 9, I think maybe they need to kind of dial back the amount of information that they provide and then maybe get a little more detailed as they get older. Maybe by the time they're about 12, 13, then maybe go into, that level of information.
Right.
What do you think?
Well, I think it starts at home. You need to, discuss that with your child at home. And at that age, like you said, the progression is, it depends on the child. Are they mature enough to handle it, or are they just, still young, I guess, so to speak? If they can handle it, sure. I would say just give them a little bit at a time. But as far as where actually babies come from, maybe about 12 or 13, maybe. Because to me, they're like a giggle age. They're not going to understand. They're going to be saying, ugh.
Yeah, that's possible.
Right, because their mind is not focused on that right now. They're focused on other things. So all they want to do is go out and play. But look, that's what gets you in trouble sometimes. You go out there and play, right, Papa?
That playground.
I was going to say, hopefully.
That playground could be vicious, and you have to also think about other people's children who are teaching them stuff, and they're already advanced. You want your child to at least have the gloves on to combat.
Right.
Because you don't want your child to be too naive either.
That's true.
So you gotta arm them with something. I'm not saying arm them with brass bullets. At least arm them with something. Give them some type of education so it don't sound so foreign to them. But
right.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. If you guys got an opinion tonight, hit us up tonight. 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
All right. Or you can check us out on www.apajamaparty.com. And, we're going to keep it moving. What you got, Papa?
My living for the city tonight, I really want to, I just cannot go another week. I can't go at all without always mentioning, Flint, Michigan, and the situation with the lead in the water and things like that. We just cannot let that story ever die. There's kids up there that are breaking out with rashes and things like that. They completely dogged that city. Completely dogged it, just based on saving money or whatever. When politicians start looking at money as opposed to human life, at this point, it's time for people to go. When you make a mistake, you got to go. And I'm not preaching, he should lose his job. I'm not even praying. You should go, period, because you should feel in your heart that you messed up. You messed up, period. You threw lead in people's water. We always emphasize with older houses not to have the kids eat lead paint and things like that. And then just a footnote to everybody around the world that's listening, if the water is coming out of your faucet anything other than clear, don't mess with it. Do not mess with it. Clear, brown water is not good water. Gray water is not good water. You see what clear water looks like when it comes out of the faucets. Or anything other than light, clear, see-through water is not good, you know? And anything else that you eat or drink in this world that you feel ain't right. You know, like turkey, for example. When you get turkey from a deli, turkey spoils really fast. Really fast. I mean, you can put it in plasticware or Tupperware, whatever you want to call it, to preserve it a little bit. But turkey don't last long at all. And cheese is the same way. And check your bread. Bread molds real easy. Sometimes you have bread for a couple of days, you may want to put it in the refrigerator and preserve it a little bit. These little things is things we have to do with food to help preserve it. Because, you know, once you start eating rotten stuff, it gets into your system and it can rot out your system. And who knows how things are caused as far as cancer or things like that. We don't know where it comes from, but we can try our best to avoid things at any cost, you know. But just to get back to Flint, Michigan, you know, that governor should definitely lose his job, you know, because he's just talking all belligerent about, we're fixing it, and they're giving people bottled water. You know, really, is that a remedy? Fix the system. I mean, I like to take a shower. I like to wash my ass. You know what I mean? Sit in a hot tub. What the hell is bottled water going to do for me? Give me a cold drink? What am I going to do when I want to take a shower? You know what I mean? Or want to, you know, just take a nice bath or something. I don't know. You want to wash your child in a nice tub of water. You know, but all this bottled water, that's a remedy? No. Fix my shower. Fix my tub, my bath. Give me big water, stuff I can cook in. You know? I mean, I just wanted to say that. I won't stay too long on it. I just want to emphasize the fact that the people in Flint, Michigan, our hearts and love go out to you, and we're sorry you're going through that situation with that renegade-ass governor who was trying to save money, but he knew that was a low-class black neighborhood, so he didn't even give a fuck. So his ass should be fired or gone.
Put him on the kiss it list.
Without a doubt.
Governor of Flint.
All right.
Governor of Michigan.
Yeah.
Governor of Michigan.
Michigan. We'll put him on the kiss it list, Papa. Wow. Yeah, that was deep, Papa.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
But there's a lot of celebrities reaching out. She was the first one to send.
Yeah, she's strong with it. She really is.
Yeah.
It just ain't right. He wouldn't do it to his children. You know?
Hey, they had a press conference, and they asked him to drink the water, and he supposedly has drunk the water. I'm not
sure he did.
Okay.
That was probably some bottled water.
That was a staged bottle of water.
Some bottled water that was flown in, especially for that night, right?
Well, Aretha Franklin has donated some hotel rooms for some residents who need to just get away.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
To take a bath, take a shower. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. That was nice.
That's good. That's very beautiful.
So it's going to be in another city, or are they going to Flint, Michigan?
I think in Detroit.
Okay.
She's, you know, putting people up in Detroit.
China owns Detroit now, so
yeah,
we just talked about that. So
maybe in the non-Chinese owned section.
Okay. Shower, need some Chinese food. Okay.
Hey.
All right. All right, so Ketel, what's happening out in Hollywood?
All right, we got quite a bit here. Tyra Banks welcomes first child via surrogate. Our miracle baby, yeah. Tyra Banks' dream of motherhood has come true.
Okay.
The supermodel and TV personality has welcomed her first child, a son, via surrogate. In a sweet Instagram post, Tyra reveals the name of her miracle baby and thanked the angel of a woman who carried him to term. She's 42. And her baby's name is York Banks.
York
Banks.
Okay.
Asla.
York Banks. Who's the daddy? I mean, anyway.
Well, that's the daddy's name is Asla.
Okay.
Eric Asla.
He's a donor.
He's a photographer. That's her boyfriend, Eric Asla.
So it was his sperm and her egg, or?
I guess so.
Or did he sleep with the surrogate? Or?
I'm not messing with that,
Give me some drama, girl.
I'm not messing with that.
Give me some drama.
I'm not messing with that.
I don't think it was some of that Schwarzenegger situation.
I ain't in that.
Okay.
She says,
she got a baby she can call her own.
Yeah.
God bless her.
While celebrating York's arrival, Tyra shared kind words for those with similar experiences. We pray for everyone who struggles to reach this joyous milestone. So she kept putting it off. When she was 23, she said, I'll wait till I'm 24 and so on, but she finally did the daggone thing. Also,
no, she didn't, but okay.
the surrogate mother did it. British actor Joseph Fiennes is playing Michael Jackson in a TV movie. Fans are furious Joseph Fiennes, he played in the Shakespeare in Love, has been cast as Michael Jackson in an upcoming British TV movie about a supposed road trip the King of Pop embarked on with Elizabeth Taylor and Marlon Brando following the September 11 terrorist act. So that's what the movie's going to be basically
Is that
about.
British?
His name is Joseph Fiennes, yes.
And he's a
British actor, white guy, playing Michael Jackson. The film is also going to feature Stocking Channer as Taylor and Brian Cox as Brando. All right, yeah.
I mean, I don't care about them, but why is this white guy playing Michael Jackson?
I don't know. It says news of the white English Fiennes casting as the late black pop star has caused an uproar on social media. No shit, Sherlock.
Wow.
We got another one causing the uproar. In other news, OJ.
Your boy.
Series recalls tragic days for Kardashians, Goldmans, and Browns. And you thought Camp OJ was closed. Nope, it's not. The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story, is set to air on FX on February 2nd at 10. As a 10-part limited series that looks back at O.J. Simpson's trial for the 94 murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Kidman, and her friend Ronald Goldman. Tanya Brown, one of Nicole's sisters, has been critical on Twitter and in the People magazine, saying the series is one-sided and not enough about her murdered sister. They didn't take the families into consideration, she said. Also, the producers have said they purposely did not reach out to anyone who was involved in this case, basing the series on court. They based the series on court transcripts,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Transcripts in the book The Run of His Life, The People versus O.J. Simpson.
So Cuba Gooding Jr. is playing O.J., right?
Yes, he is. Yep, that should be interesting.
That movie had a lot of storylines in it. I mean, that whole situation involved a lot of people. Got a lot of people famous.
Sure.
It touched on a lot of things because O.J. was connected to a lot.
Yeah, he was.
Everybody from Marcus Allen to you name it, the Kardashians, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody came to light from that situation. Greta Van Zandt, who was a lawyer, now she's on Fox. She got a news job.
See, everybody's career's been boosted except O.J. He's a dumb dummy. He should have never did what he did. But anyway, it's another story.
Yeah, that story really,
It's going to be interesting to see who's going to watch it.
What about Ketel? Where's he at?
I don't know.
Ketel?
Yeah.
The house guest, whatever it was?
House guest.
Yeah, house guest.
And that's all he was. In other news, moving on, Hollywood, a DeLorean car from Back to the Future returns to production. DeLorean Motor Company CEO Stephen Wynn recently told KPRC in Houston that iconic car made famous in '85, the classic science fiction film Back to the Future, is going to be in production again. About 300 replica 82 DeLoreans will be produced under a manufacturing bill approved by the federal government. Sounds like money to me.
They had to get the federal government to approve that?
Yeah, that's interesting. A refurbished model currently costs $45,000 to $55,000, but the new one is going to cost about $100,000. And they only going to make just 300 of them. That will be out in
Did
early.
you get your order in?
It'll be out early 2017. No, thank you.
Okay.
Also, Oprah loses 26 pounds, but she gains 12.5 million. Hey, can't beat that, right?
If I could get paid to lose that kind of weight, I'd do it.
See what I'm saying? This was like on Facebook or Twitter. She put this on, said how much weight she lost by eating bread. And
bread?
By eating bread. Yep.
I never heard of that one.
She says she can eat what she wants. She can eat bread. She can eat any and everything she wants. And she made $12.5 million. Because, she has some stock in Weight Watchers.
Oh. So her saying she lost weight caused more people to purchase the Weight Watcher program.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
She owns 6.4 million shares, or roughly 10% of the stock.
Okay.
$3 million an hour?
She don't know nothing in Detroit. Okay.
See, I'm not going to mess with that.
She's worrying about belly fat.
Don't mess with my girl.
Property.
Today is her birthday, so don't mess with my girl.
Oh, is it really?
Don't mess with my girl.
Happy birthday, Oprah.
Born January 29th, 1954. Okay. She was born today. She's 62. She's 62, yes. She has a net worth of $3.2 billion, B with a billion. Founder of the Oprah Winfrey Network, Harpo Productions, and the Academy, the Girls, and the Angel Network. She still has that. Interesting. All right. So, getting on the birthdays, we have Oprah Winfrey. She's 62 today. Remember Adam Lambert, American Idol pop singer. He was a runner-up in 2009 American Idol. He's 34.
I like him.
Yeah. Harriet Tubman. She would have been 93. Abolitionist and Union spy.
Girl, you scared me.
Civil rights.
I was like, wait a minute.
Well, today is officially her birthday. She would have been 93 if she had lived.
Okay.
This is Ross boy, Tom Selleck. He's 71.
Amen.
TV actor. He's from Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods,
and
my show.
Magnum P.I. Magnum P.I. was my show. I enjoyed that. He's 71. He looks good to be 71.
Yeah, he does.
He's fine at 71.
He's still rocking that mustache.
Yeah. Charlie Wilson, R&B singer.
Hey.
The song You Are, he's won 6 Grammys.
His name is Charlie, last name Wilson.
There you go. He's 63. Still looks good, too.
All right.
And also Sarah Gilbert. She played in the Roseanne show, and she's on The Talk.
Yeah, the one that's always drunk.
So she'll be 41.
That's all? Oh, okay.
See what
Happy birthday.
You think she'll be older than that?
Happy birthday.
She's 60, really.
See?
Happy birthday, everybody.
Y'all behave. All right.
All righty.
That's my Hollywood wrap-up.
All right. Good job.
What you got over there, Redwine?
Well, I'm sitting here sipping on this cocktail of the week that I would just love to tell you about.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so the cocktail of the week tonight, Mr. Ello is otherwise located. So I guess he'll be back next week.
The MIA.
You know, he's the bartender to the stars.
Yeah.
So I think he had a private gig tonight. But anyway, he gave me this information that I'm going to pass on to everybody. So the cocktail of the week tonight is called the Cilantro Rita. Yes, I did say the Cilantro Rita. Now, this drink uses there's an Absolute vodka, obviously made by Absolute. It's called Absolute Cilantro. And it has the flavor of cilantro in it. So this drink uses 2 parts or 2 ounces Absolute Cilantro, 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, and a half an ounce of triple sec. And that's it. You put all the ingredients into a shaker filled with ice cubes, and you shake it up and get it nice and cold, and then strain it into a chilled cocktail or a martini glass. And if you want to garnish it, you can put a little sprig of cilantro in. Or maybe a little twist of lime if you like. But it is really good.
What kind of glass it goes in there?
You can use a cocktail glass, or they call it a cocktail glass, basically like a martini glass. But it's very, very nice.
Interesting.
And that's called a Cilantro Rita.
Absolute cilantro.
I guess it's like a play on a margarita, but it doesn't use any, well, it does have triple sec. So I guess it is a play on a margarita, but it's using the cilantro-flavored vodka.
Sounds good.
So it's really nice.
If
So
you
class
Ketel
up
red
your...
wine, you'll use a water glass.
Well, that depends on how thirsty you are.
Yes, we're rather thirsty tonight.
So if your glass is very small, you may want to quadruple or triple those parts to make it all balance out. But yeah, check out our website. Probably by tomorrow, our interns will have it all updated. And you can get the recipe for the Cilantro Rita and make it for yourself. And let us know if you try that out. Let us know if you liked it.
All right. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. Got our kisser list next.
Yeah.
Who we got here, Papa? What is the kisser list, Papa?
The kisser list is a list of people in the world compiled on who done some dumb crap. Okay? It could be anybody. You can call right now and give us the name of people you want to put on the kiss list. Mother, father, sister, brother, daughter, son. Don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take anybody. First, middle, last name, social security number. Whatever you want to do. The kiss list is people we put on blast every week that done stuff that was just off the chart. And one of the first people we have on here is Megan Kelly from the Fox News Network. She fine as hell, but Redwine don't like her too well. But.
I would put her on there just for those crazy-looking eyelashes she had on last night, and for being rude.
Yeah, she's rude. She's crude. She talked about my boy from Maryland. Mally. She said he only got 3% of the vote. Why is he around? Is he trying to sell a book or something? She's cold-blooded.
She's full of herself
and
right now.
this is the reason why Donald Trump ducked from being with her last night, because he know that, he met his match with her. She's just as cold as he is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Takes one to know one.
All right.
Carly Farina.
Oh, yeah.
For laying off 41,000 people at Hewlett Packard before she was actually fired. She's a jerk off, and she went away with how many millions in severance pay?
Yeah, it was like
$21 million. She walked away with $21 million from Hewlett Packard.
If somebody wants to give me $21 million, fire me today.
See what I'm saying?
And just to think, they charged me like $600 for my damn laptop. Sorry, motherfuckers. Anyway, I had to pay $600 for a laptop. You give her $21 million to walk. Roger Goodell, the NFL.
As usual.
Okay.
He's permanently on there.
Tom Brady.
Yes.
New England Patriots are firing their offensive line coach because somebody got through the line to tackle Tom Brady's ass. So they fired the offensive line coach. Damn. What's that about? They had a bad day. Shit. Macy's for being,
Macy's.
Preview on Friday.
What does that mean anyway?
Who the hell knows?
Your boy Ben Carson for saying he wants to keep the government out of people's lives, yet he wants to run the country. Mr.
How crazy is that?
Hi, I'm Ben Carson. Hi, I talk like this.
Can't see nothing.
Gene Boyd, which is the judge of
Yeah, that's that judge over the affluenza guy.
Wow.
The one that didn't give him no jail time.
Instead of jail time.
The governor of Michigan, who's destroying the children in Flint.
Yeah.
Also, I want to add all of the haters of Cam Newton. All you haters.
Really?
You're on the kissing.
Exactly. The brother doing his thing. He made it to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
And now they pissed. Somebody on the news, on the sports channel the other day said, well, people really wanted to see Cam Newton and Tom Brady. Give me a break, okay?
Really?
Let the winning person come up and
well, if the Patriots had won, you would have seen that.
Exactly.
But they lost. Get over it.
He got knocked on his ass about 20 times. Oprah Winfrey for being, what is she?
She's not on the kissing list. That's my girl. It's her birthday. It's my girl.
It's
How you going to put Oprah on the kissing list?
Because she did not buy no land in Detroit.
Oh, my goodness.
Detroit had land for
Papa
sale.
Papa put Oprah. We did not. Redwine and Ketel did not.
Worth $3 billion. Buy a parking lot or something. Damn.
She might have bought it.
She didn't buy nothing.
She might have bought it secretly.
She wakes up in the morning, goes on her Swiss bank account, and looks at her money and say,
allegedly.
Damn, I'm rich. Damn, I'm rich.
Allegedly.
You only got one time to live in this world. You need to spend it.
We're going to read about her next week. She done bought us.
I got Ketel and Redwine.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, okay.
For just being who they are. They're on the kissing list.
Also, can we add all of those Oregon militants?
The Oregon militants, like the guy said, you guys should go home now.
Yeah, go home.
One of your leaders got shot and killed. God bless his soul. God bless the family of that particular individual. But you guys should go home because that land belongs to the governor, and you're trying to take it over like you're Amish people or something. No. Only the Amish can give free land, not y'all.
And to all of the police in Chicago, Los Angeles, and anywhere else that are deliberately tampering with the audio recording ability of your dash cam, you're on the kiss it list.
Really? They don't care about their bosses. Only because their bosses is probably their brother or their cousins. Nepotism lives, honey. And let's see, did we mention Redwine and Ketel? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did. That's all I have for this week.
Yeah, that's it.
I would say all the Republicans running for president, but that's just me.
All right. Everybody we mentioned, this song is for you.
And all the Republicans.
Kiss my entire ass.
was our kiss it list of everybody who done their thing this week. All the jerk offs out there. I'm Ketel. I'm in here with
You're Ketel? And I'm Poppa DD.
I'm Ketel. I'm here with Poppa DD.
And I'm Bonsoir.
And Redwine. And
what's your last word, Papa?
This is the Pajama Party. Anyway, my last word is my sister Colas is doing a lot better as far as her health is concerned, and I'm glad for that. I just want to give her a shout out, and I hope that you get better with God sends. My shout out is to bless the children and bless the people in Flint, Michigan. And I have such a heartfelt situation for that, because I don't think that nobody should be deliberately put lead in their system. Lead is something we avoid at any cost when it comes to old houses and paint. When you go to buy a house, the first thing they ask is the lead situation. Lead. Lead is a big topic, and for someone to deliberately put it in our systems, God bless those people, and I hope that they get better with Godspeed, and I hope that everything turns out well with them. In the meantime, the governor needs to be fired. Get rid of his ass. You messed up, man. You messed up, and you need to live with that. Everyone else lives with their mess up, so you need to live with yours. God bless everybody for listening, and thank you for joining the Pajama Party.
What you got, Redwine?
I just want to say to all of the people who were food hoarders during the storm, shame on you. Shame on you, and shame on you.
I need milk.
Shame on you. I just want to say, you know what? The snow is melting. We do have shovels and plows and all that. And we survived it. So hopefully this will be a lesson to know that even when they call for up to 3 feet of snow, we will survive. And you don't need a month worth of food to survive in that 1 week. We'll be okay.
That's cold, Redwine.
I'm just saying. That's what I do.
It's cold.
I'm just doing my job.
It's cold.
My job is to say it, and I'm just saying.
Okay.
So shout out to Callie. Special shout out to Lena Chanel. They were up in Big Bear Lake out in Northern California shooting her next video. And I understand that everything went really well. So shout out to her and her team for pulling that off. Shout out to Lynette Tichelle and the cast of the Illicit film. That'll be coming out soon, and we'll let you know as soon as we get some info on that. And to everybody who's listening to us tonight, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Check us out online at apajamaparty.com. Don't forget to look for the cocktail of the week tomorrow, the cilantro Rita. It's tasty.
All right.
Speaking from experience.
I bet you are.
And what's your last word, Ketel?
Well, my last word, if folks don't know who Lena Chanel is, she is the one that sings our title track, Pajama Party.
Pajama Party.
You have to check out Lena Chanel. You can check her out on Facebook and Twitter. Also, thanks to our parent company, DC Homegrown. They keep the lights on, keep us rocking and rolling every week. We thank you for that. Also, we have an event coming up, the Bourbon Street Lounge. You guys can come hang out with us at the Bourbon Street Lounge on March 19th, 9 to 1. DJ 2 going to be spinning the wheels, and we're going to have some big surprises for you.
Party.
So that's going to be our Mardi Gras, March 19th, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. See what I'm saying? We'll have more information next week.
That's right.
So
it's going to be in D.C.
I want to say thanks, everybody, for listening, and I'm out. This is Ketel.
All right. We'll see you next week.
All right. Say good night, John boy. Say good night, Papa.
As the supervisor and
Lord.
boss and overseer
of nobody.
of these two.
Oh, boy.
I like to say that it's nap time, Ketel and Redwine. So lay out your little blankets and
let me go get my cot.
And your cots and your blankets and take a nap.
All right.
It's nap time,
everybody.
Say good night, Papa.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so. I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of jazz.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko. Sana.
I regret
to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Pajama Party, grown and sexy, Pajama Party, Pajama Party, Party crew, keep it real for you. No